Hi, welcome to Centerville Reports Today. I'm Maureen Russell Hodson. Are you taking part in the summer experience? What are you reading this summer? There's so much going on at the Washington Centerville Public Library. Here to tell us more are our good friends, Georgia Mergler, Amy Allgaier, and Sue Shea, all from the library. And yay, we're so glad to have you ladies.
Thank you.
Lots is happening at the library, as always, but in particular with the summer, we have the summer reading program for people of all ages, right, Amy?
Yes. We do have a summer reading club for babies and toddlers and children going through preschool through 5th grade. And then we have a teen summer reading club for teens entering 6th grade through 12th grade.
Okay, babies and toddlers.
Yes.
Tell us about that program.
So babies and toddlers is for interaction with a parent and child where they will work on early literacy skills. So that includes reading, writing, singing, talking, and playing. And we give them little ideas of what to do with their child every day. And they can work on it at their own pace. And at the end of the club, they get a free board book for their child, and their name gets put up on our bulletin board at the Centerville Library.
And you have to register for that in advance,
Correct,
right?
yes. And that one is, you can register at the Centerville Library or online. If you go to the library, you'll receive your activity sheet, and then you also receive rhyme cards, which are just finger plays and rhymes that will kind of jog your memory from, when you were a child.
And this is all free.
Yes, correct, free.
Okay, so after the babies and toddlers, we have the preschoolers?
We have the Children's Summer Reading Club, which is for preschool through 5th grade. And this is where they can track their time spent reading or the books read. Parents can read to their child, and that can count as well if they're not reading. And Centerville City Schools, along with the private schools within Centerville, have received their game cards at school. They also saw a video about Summer Reading Club. So they have all been coming in since May 17th and registering and already reading and tracking their progress. We already have over 2,000 registrants, actually.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, it's great. Everyone's been so excited since they received the information at school.
Wow.
So
do you still come in like at every certain number of books and get a little mark? Or I know that's the way it used to be, and it was a lot of fun, yeah.
So we've actually changed it a little bit. We went to 1 game card instead of 3 for the summer, just to kind of make it a little bit more simple for parents to feel like they can do this over the summer. So everything is on 1 game card. They can read either 30 hours or 60 books to complete the club, and they receive a free book at the end.
And that's manageable. I mean, people should not be afraid of that number, right?
Yeah. You can read, 5 books in 1 bedtime story setting. So they get a free book at the end, and they get their name up on the board. They also get their name entered in for a $15 gift card for either Barnes & Noble, Amazon, or Target. They can choose which one they would try to win.
Great. And then you have the teen club as well, right?
And Teen Summer Reading Club is a little different. They can do everything online, which teens will love, and they can track their titles read. So every book they read, they'll go onto our website and enter their title, and then their name is entered in for a $15 gift card for Amazon or Target. And then if they read 8 books by the end of the club, which is July 28th, they are entered in for a grand prize, which could be a $100 Amazon gift card.
Wow.
Or themed prize packs, which are really awesome prize packs. Harry Potter themed, or a game lover pack, or a tech pack. So a lot of teens are very excited about that one.
So again, explain how you can register, and it's not too late to get registered.
Correct. You can register anytime throughout the summer. It goes until July 28th. You can register online on our website. We have a Summer Reading Club easy little, you can click fast and easy and register everything there, or you can come into the Centerville Library in the children's room and register with us.
All right, and even if you're no longer a teen, you can still be part of the summer experience.
I do want to mention before we move on to talk about the summer experience that the board books and the themed prize packs, all of those incentives for the teens and the children are funded by grants from the Friends of the Library. So that's how they are supporting.
They just keep giving and giving those friends, don't they?
They make it possible for this to happen. So
it's good to have friends.
And great prizes.
Yes.
So it's a win-win because you're doing lots of reading and you can get a nice prize at the end, but you always get the benefit of the great stories.
Right.
So as we said, we'll move on to adults because you don't have to stop reading.
No.
Now's the time it's great to read, right?
Yeah. Adults, like we said, they don't have the traditional summer reading club. Instead, we've given them a couple of different ways that they can get involved with the library during the summer. One is the summer experience, and that is tagged the same time for the teens and the kids summer reading clubs. And that is just go to stuff. Go to different things. Have an experience at the library.
Experience the summer. Well, yeah.
Whether it's a special event that I may have done through adult programs, or book discussions, or time out in the lobby of the library meeting authors, or coming to a technology program that we offer. If adults do any of those things, they're participating along with their kids for the grown-up portion. And what's pretty cool, this is now, I think, about the third year we've done summer experience instead of a traditional club. And our sponsor is the Ohio Library Council. They've put out a request the last few years. If you're a library doing things for adults, how would you like to get 50% off tickets to the Ohio Renaissance Festival?
And there they are.
Which is beyond cool. So, so that's a neat thank you fun thing for grown-ups to get if they come to any of the stuff that we offer during the summer. It ends the end of July, though, so if you want a ticket to the Ohio Renaissance Festival, it's 50% off. And so that's a neat incentive for adults to just come in the library and do something.
So you don't have to register for anything for that. You just have to show up and experience something.
Show up and experience. The second piece, this year, we have two different parts to our events for adults. Summer Experience is one. But the other, because it launched at the same time, is the Great American Read. And that is an ambitious project presented by and being handled by PBS, the Public Broadcasting Network, across the country. Its goal is to try and identify America's favorite book. And by book,
it's a lofty.
A novel.
What
a novel.
What a novel idea.
Yeah.
PBS
A novel.
has. I know you haven't heard that one yet.
It's going for fiction, and it's, like I said, it's ambitious. Locally, I think we're one of two big library systems in the Miami Valley that are doing this. Tip City is one, and then us. And we contacted our local Channel 16 to see if they would like to help us in our efforts to promote the Great American Read. And it started on a nationwide TV broadcast 2 weeks ago. Meredith Vieira, the TV journalist celebrity, is the host of the whole project. And so one TV launched 2 weeks ago, and now there's a summer hiatus for people to read. And then TV comes back on in the fall and concludes with the announcement of the #1 book.
Okay, because it used to be where a book was selected and the community kind of read that book, right?
Right.
That would be the community.
Yeah.
We're not doing that this year.
Okay.
We
So
have
this is
done
something
that in the
different.
past.
Yeah.
This is PBS. This is actually an 8-part miniseries that they're doing. And throughout the miniseries, which will be held in the fall, they talk about kind of different categories of novels. But they put out this list of the top 100 novels as selected by a nationwide poll of citizens like you and me. So there's everything on there, from classics like To Kill a Mockingbird to Game of Thrones and Harry Potter and 50 Shades of Grey. So like it runs the gamut, you know. But so from that list of 100, we're encouraging, and PBS too, people to read as many of those as they can, and then come and discuss those books, like which ones you thought should be on the list, which shouldn't be on the list, was there something that wasn't on the list that you thought should be. And we're doing that through our Facebook book discussion. So every Monday night from 7 to 9 p.m. on our Facebook page, we have a moderator, and during the rest of the year they usually just talk about what you're reading, but this time over the summer months and into the fall, they're going to be talking specifically about the Great American Read. And you have an opportunity to go online to PBS's website and vote for what you think should be the best American novel. You can vote multiple times, as many times as you want, really.
Once a day, I think.
Once a day. Well, you could vote every day from here until the thing culminates at the end of October. But then also, we're going to, at the end of summer, in August, we're going to have voting locally in our library because we want to see how our local votes compare to the national vote. So Sue, they have a finale event that they're going to do at the library too. Sue can talk a little bit more about that.
An added piece for what Georgia said, PBS is doing this in a rather novel way. It's primarily an online, web-driven social media effort.
Okay. Hence the social media discussion on Facebook that you all are having too. That's great.
And they have on Facebook, PBS has their own Great American Read site. And if you get in and you look at some of the comments, people from all over the country are looking at the list of 100 and what's wrong, and it should have been this book, and it should have been that book. And
that's the thing whenever you have a top whatever number list.
Oh, and it's fun to go through your
cool.
list too, to see what you've read. We've made
But it's accessible from your website because I was on it a couple of days ago. We were checking it out.
And that's the whole point of the project, is to get people reading and discussing books, which is what, you know, our summer reading program does too. So
it's like a summer experience.
It is. Yeah, it is. For us, as best we know, PBS is planning on relaunching the TV series the middle of September, and then every Tuesday night for an hour, they're going to go into a different kind of book, romance or heroes or evil people or self-improvement, any kind of, they've come up with different major categories. So they'll focus on one a week with celebrity people participating in it. And while that is happening, they're still encouraging people to vote, vote, vote. And about the middle of October, they're shutting down all voting. No more, that's it. And they're going to be adding everything up. And as best I know, that Tuesday, October 23, is when PBS will announce the #1 book. And the very next night, we're having our library closing event. We're going to bring in food and Channel 16 and compare our votes to the national. And
so to take part in it, you should be reading whatever this summer, and then to vote through your website or vote through PBS or both.
You can vote through PBS's website. We have a link on our website that will get you to their online voting site, but we thought, why recreate that wheel? But in the library in August, you'll be able to cast a paper vote if you want to do it that way, and in September.
We're going to have a box. You can actually.
So old school voting.
Yay, the ballot box.
Yeah, right. No hanging chat.
I want to bring those back.
There.
And all of this information is available on the website.
Yes.
Right, so you can go there. You can always stop in. And you can stop into the Centerville Library, which is on West Spring Valley Road, or you can stop into the Woodburn at Cross Point until the end of July, right?
Right. So the question on everybody's lips is, when is Woodburn Library reopening? And the answer to that question is September 23rd.
Drum roll.
We're going to and so we'll have a big grand opening celebration that day. But Woodburn at Cross Point is going to close July 28th. And the reason why there's a little gap there is because that's rented space, that's leased space. We have to take it back to leasable condition. So when we came in, you know, we added some tinting to the windows and we painted and we did all that kind of stuff. And there's furniture and shelving in there that we need to move back to Woodburn. So, you know, it took us a little while to get that space up and running, even though that seemed invisible to the public. So we had to take it back to its original condition and move some things back into Woodburn. But it's just another signal that we're getting closer. So
and if anyone's driven by, you can see a lot of progress has been made at the Woodburn Library.
It's going to be gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. We're looking forward to it. Yeah, we're in the final stages, of making sure things are scheduled. For example, we have new flags that are in front of Woodburn. You can't have new flags without a ceremony.
Oh, great.
So we're doing all sorts of things like that.
And I guess the website will be a great place to know more about opening ceremonies as well.
Yes. That information will be forthcoming here in the next month or two.
All right, well, we hope you take part in the summer experience at the Centerville Library. You can go online for more information. You can always stop in and get more information as well. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.